Hi everybody, welcome to Daytime. I hope you had a terrific weekend, and here we are at Monday, and if you do the math, we are just 4 days away from the official kickoff to this year's Oktoberfest celebrations. So the kickoff happening on Friday, and when you think about Oktoberfest, you think about the fun, you think about the food, and you think about the hair fashions too. At least that's what we're going to be thinking about today, because Kim Nielsen joins us. She is the salon owner and stylist with Element Hair, and you've brought your entire troupe along here, Kim.
Yeah.
Is anybody back at the salon today?
Not too many.
Well, you know what? We're going to help people get kind of a hair 101 today with a focus on Oktoberfest and Oktoberfest hairstyles, and there's a long tradition that goes on with this.
There is. And Oktoberfest started back in 1810, actually. And it was a festival to celebrate the local harvest. The tradition started in a small area in Germany called Bavaria. And so the women would wear dirndl dresses, and the way they would do their hair was in braids. And they were called crown braid, but we have changed the name to a halo. And we brought a little friend to show you.
We have our very first model coming up for everybody right now.
Yeah, that is the braids. Now, traditionally they would wear the kerchief on their head, and it wasn't until 1870 when the Austrian upper class adopted the look as high fashion. And so they stopped wearing the kerchief, and they took the dirndl to a whole new level with lots of extravagant materials, and so that's the Oktoberfest culture. So today we're going to show you some braids that you can wear during Oktoberfest, and if you go to elementhair.com, you can find the how-tos.
I've already been there, and actually I have to tell you, I was kind of playing around a little bit because I have a daughter at home who has lovely long hair and has wanted me to start doing French braids, and that very easy instructions on there. You've done a good job of that.
Great. Why don't you start turning your model a bit?
I want to ask a little bit about the braids, because there are the very traditional braids. I'm just going to set our first model out here again so they can see it. This is more of a traditional braid. You call it almost like a crown braid that they do.
Yeah.
But what you've done at Element, you've taken the traditional Oktoberfest braid and brought it up into 2014 fashion, I guess you'll call it.
Braids are so trending right now, up until the spring. Yeah, so we've got a waterfall braid over here. Lisa's doing on our model Margaret.
This is our first. This is the waterfall.
Keep turning Margaret. Yeah, waterfall braid. And so you'll start to do the typical French braid, and then you'll drop out a piece as you go. And you can definitely, I would start the hair with a curling iron.
So you want the curl that's in the hair first before you're even working with it? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I think usually we think, okay, you want straight hair so that you can do a clean braid.
Yeah, the looks that are happening right now are very bohemian, lived in, disheveled, and so having the hair curled first, that way, you know, you don't have to do that much of a braid to have the look, because not everybody is great at it. So.
Yeah, we're talking Oktoberfest, but when you said bohemian, that's exactly what I was thinking, that waterfall braid. And I guess waterfall because you're actually kind of dropping
the pieces
one of
of
the
hair.
pieces each time, so it's got that nice flowy look to it.
Yeah. So our model over here, Sam, and our stylist Wilhelmina, they're doing the headband braid. And so you can see she started over on the right-hand side of the ear and just up all the way over to the other side. And then she's going to bring that braid down and incorporate that into the ponytail. But you could just have the hair again started all with the curling iron and just do your headband braid and just leave your hair down. You don't have to put it in a ponytail. There's so many great ways
I love
to do
the way
braids.
that just goes right over it. It frames her face. It's beautiful.
Yeah. And then what they're going to do is when they're done, they're going to pull pieces out to really make it look loose. And that's more of what's happening right now. It was very prevalent on the runway for Fashion Week.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. These are looks that we're starting to see, you know, all over runways. And even though we're talking about Oktoberfest now, I'm thinking weddings. Everybody's got, the kids have got their semi-formals coming up, all kinds of great events like that this would be perfect for.
Yep. So we wanted to do some how-tos so that you could go in there and have some braids for Oktoberfest. So.
Yeah, it's funny how everything is cyclic, and hair fashion, just like regular fashion, what goes around comes around. You know, for years and years, braids were popular. Everybody was wearing them. It was an easy way to put your hair back and just to keep it clean. But what I love is the new twist that always comes out with something old, and you bring in that new sort of finish to it. And it's not just the straight up and down braids anymore. You're really doing different things with them.
And you're going to see, going into winter and spring, you're going to see a lot of hair accessories. So you're going to see feathers, you're going to see pins, very vintage and retro. Go in your drawer and ask your grandmother and find those bejeweled flowers. And for crafty people, you could take your headband and glue your really interesting bejeweled flowers in there, and then you put your headband on. You could take a simple two-strand, 2 pieces of hair, and twist them over inside the headband.
Really?
Yes, absolutely.
Just to sort of hold it in?
Yeah, and you can even do it all the way
that.
around, or you can just do it and just wear a ponytail on the back. But
now we're just kind of finishing this braid off on the other side, and I just wanted to see how it is on the other side. You literally braided all the way around the head and just finished off, because she has such lovely, lovely long blonde hair. Just finished it off, the braid on the opposite side.
Yeah, and now she's going to take some pieces and just loosen them all up and make them look like they're in this lived-in look, which is more prevalent right now.
Now, I know you've put the instructions for these up on Element's website, and we've got the website showing in our graphics, but I know that for some of us, we're not nearly as talented as the folks at Element Hair are. So if people wanted to come in, this is the type of thing that you could sit down if you've got an event coming up, kind of go through, decide. Is there a length of hair your hair has to be before you can do the braiding on it?
I could take my hair, I could take the 2 strands, and I could twist them over top of each other and just tuck it in.
Really?
Absolutely.
Because I was looking at my hair this morning and thought, oh, but you know, it's probably not long enough to braid. So you could do this with any length of hair, really?
Any length, yeah.
And I guess it would just be the style or type of braid that you adjust accordingly.
Yeah, a lot of times with my length, they're taking it over here on the side and just doing a little braid just over like that. So
that
yeah,
is
you can
fantastic.
see the way Lisa has the braid in her hair today. It's just something very, very subtle. But you see how loose it is too, right?
I absolutely love that. So whether you're looking for something for one of the Fest Hall this weekend as we kick off Oktoberfest, or just for any of the great events you've got coming up, Element Hair, let everybody know where you are out on the boardwalk.
That's correct. We are on Ira Needles at the boardwalk. We are right beside Swiss Chalet, across from Lowe's, and you can find our how-tos on elementhair.com.
And I have to mention, Kim, that I just love the way that you're so community-minded. I was at Kids Ability on Friday, and I noticed there they have the hair product that you sell with some of the proceeds going to Kids Ability and helping them out too.
That's correct, yes.
Absolutely. Okay, well, we're going to finish our beautiful models off, and when we come back, World Mental Health Day is also coming up on Friday. We're going to find out more, so stay with us.